Hi, I'm Anna. Welcome to Mrs. English Channel. Today, we'll learn English in a fun and simple way. By the end of this video, you'll be able to master talk about Valentine's Day. But before we start, I have a quick question for you. Have you ever wanted to tell someone you like them, but you were terrified you would use the wrong word and make the moment awkward? Imagine trying to say, "I really like you," but accidentally saying something that sounds like a marriage proposal. Today, we are going to fix that.
That sounds like a very important lesson, Anna. I think many people get nervous when talking about love and romance in a second language.
Exactly, Sam. That is our hook for today. Talking about feelings is delicate. One wrong word can change the meaning entirely. For example, telling a friend, "I love you," is very different from telling a romantic partner, "I am in love with you."
I see, so the preposition in makes a huge difference there.
It makes all the difference in the world, Sam. If you say, "I love you" to your mother, that is normal. If you say, "I am in love with you" to your mother, well, that is very strange. Today, we are going to learn the vocabulary, the idioms, and the grammar to navigate Valentine's Day perfectly, whether you are single, dating, or married.
I am ready. Let's dive into the topic explanation. Where do we start?
Let's start with the basics of the holiday itself. Valentine's Day is on February 14th. Note the preposition, Sam.
We use on for specific days, right? So on Valentine's Day.
Correct. We do not say in Valentine's Day or at Valentine's Day. It is always on. Now, on this day, people express affection. A very common question people ask is, "Will you be my Valentine?"
That is a classic phrase, but what does it actually mean to be someone's Valentine?
Good question. Historically, it meant you were choosing someone to be your partner for the day or sending them a card. Today, asking "Will you be my Valentine" is a sweet, romantic way to ask someone to spend the day with you. It doesn't necessarily mean you want to marry them right now, but it shows romantic interest.
I have heard the word crush used a lot around this time. Can you explain that?
Oh, that is a fun one. A crush is when you have a strong feeling of attraction to someone, but you usually haven't told them yet. You can say, "I have a crush on her," or "He is my crush."
Have a crush on. That is a phrasal verb structure?
It is a set phrase. We always use on. You don't have a crush with someone, you have a crush on someone. It implies that the feelings might be a little bit secret or new.
What about when you move past the crush stage, when you actually go out?
Then we talk about dating. This is a tricky word for learners. In some languages, you invite someone, but in English, we usually say ask someone out.
Ask out. Can you give an example?
Sure. If I want to go to dinner with Sam, I would say, "I want to ask Sam out." It means to invite someone on a romantic date.
Okay, so if I say, I want to invite Anna to the cinema, is that wrong?
It is grammatically correct, but it sounds very formal and maybe just friendly. If you say, "I want to ask Anna out to the cinema," it is clearly romantic. It signals a date.
That is a very useful distinction. What about the gifts? I know chocolate and flowers are popular.
Yes, we often talk about a bouquet of flowers. That's a French word we use in English. B-O-U-Q-U-E-T, pronounced bouquet. And for chocolates, we usually give a box of chocolates.
What if I am single on Valentine's Day? Is the day just sad for me?
Not at all. In English-speaking countries, we have a fun modern tradition called Galentine's Day. This is usually celebrated on February 13th. It's for gals, which is a slang word for girls or women, to celebrate their friendship. But even guys can hang out with friends. We often call this platonic love.
Platonic, that means love without romance, correct?
Exactly. You love your friends platonically. So you can still say Happy Valentine's Day to your friends, but you usually wouldn't give them red roses because red roses symbolize deep romantic passion. You might give them pink or yellow flowers instead.
Color-coding flowers, that is advanced cultural knowledge.
It is. Okay, Sam, I think we have covered the basics. Are you ready to practice? We are going to do some role plays. I want you to try to use the English we discussed, and if you make a mistake, I will help you fix it.
I am ready. Let's do this.
Great. Scenario 1. You have a crush on a girl named Sarah. You want to ask her to go to dinner with you on February 14th. How do you start the conversation?
Okay, I walk up to Sarah. I say, "Hi Sarah, I have a crush on you. Do you want to go on a date with me?"
Stop right there. Okay, good effort, Sam, but we have two big mistakes here. First, listen to the pronunciation. You said crash, like a car crash.
Oh no, that sounds dangerous.
It does. The word is crush. It has a short U sound, like up or bus. Crush.
Crush. I have a crush on you.
Much better. Now, the second mistake, you said go to a date. We don't usually say go to a date. We say go on a date, or simply, do you want to go out with me?
Ah, prepositions again. Go on a date.
Yes, go on a date or go on a trip. So try it again, Sam. Be smooth.
Okay. Hi, Sarah. I have a crush on you. Do you want to go on a date with me?
Perfect. That was very clear. Listeners, I want you to repeat that after Sam to get the rhythm right. Sam, say it one more time, slowly.
Do you want to go on a date with me?
Excellent. Now, let's look at the response. Sarah might say yes, or she might say no. If she says yes, you are going out. If she says no, she might say, I see you as a friend.
Ouch, the friend zone.
Yes, the friend zone. That is a very common idiom. It means one person wants romance and the other only wants friendship.
Okay, let's try another scenario. Scenario 2. I am writing a Valentine's card to my wife. We have been married for 10 years.
Okay, so this is a serious, long-term relationship. What do you write?
I write, Dear wife, I love you too much. You are the best cooker. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, Sam, that is sweet, but we need to polish it.
What is wrong? I love her too much.
In English, too much can sometimes have a negative meaning. It implies it is excessive or a problem. Like, I ate too much chocolate and now I am sick. When we talk about love, we usually say so much or very much.
I see. So, I love you so much.
Yes, and the second part, you are the best cooker.
A cooker is a machine, like a stove or an oven. A person who cooks is a cook.
Really? I thought if I add ER, it becomes the person, like teach and teacher.
Usually, yes, but cook is an exception. A cooker is the appliance. A cook is the person. So you called your wife an appliance.
That is terrible. I must fix it. You are the best cook.
Yes, or if you want to be romantic, focus on her, not her cooking. Maybe say, you are my better half.
My better half. I like that idiom. What does it mean exactly?
It means your partner completes you and makes you better. It is a very common phrase for married couples. So let's try the card again.
To my better half, I love you so much. Thank you for being my Valentine. Happy Valentine's Day.
Beautiful. That is perfect. Listeners, repeat the phrase, you are my better half.
You are my better half.
Great. Now, scenario 3. Let's talk about the past. You are telling a friend how you met your partner.
Okay. We met 5 years ago. I proposed her in a restaurant.
Close. We met 5 years ago is perfect. But I proposed her is missing a tiny word.
Propose to her?
Yes, you proposed to someone. To propose means to ask someone to marry you. You can't just propose someone, you propose to them.
Okay, I proposed to her in a restaurant.
And after she said yes, what happened?
We became engaged.
Correct, to get engaged. And then?
Then we made a marriage.
Not quite. We don't make a marriage. We get married or tie the knot.
Tie the knot like a rope?
Yes, it is a wonderful idiom. To tie the knot means to get married. It symbolizes two lives being tied together so they cannot be separated.
That is very poetic. So I can say, we tied the knot last summer.
Exactly. Let's practice that conversation flow. I will be your friend asking questions. You answer, Sam. So, Sam, how did you and your wife meet?
We met at a coffee shop. It was love at first sight.
Love at first sight. Excellent idiom. That means you fell in love immediately. And when did you get married?
We tied the knot 2 years later.
Perfect usage. Listeners, did you hear that? Love at first sight and tied the knot. These are high-level phrases that make you sound like a native speaker.
Anna, I have a question about gifts again. Is it okay to give money on Valentine's Day?
Culturally speaking, generally no. Valentine's Day is about sentiment, which means feelings. Money feels a bit cold or practical. It is better to give something personal. A handwritten card is worth more than money on this day.
Good to know. What about the phrase, pop the question? I heard this in a movie.
Yes, pop the question is a slang idiom for proposing. Remember we discussed propose to? Well, popping the question is the informal way to say it.
Why pop?
It implies it's a surprise, like a balloon popping. You surprise the person with the big question. Will you marry me?
So, I am going to pop the question tonight.
Yes, imagine the nervousness.
I am getting nervous just thinking about it.
Let's do one more interaction, focusing on a slightly awkward situation, the third wheel.
What is a third wheel? A tricycle?
Imagine a bicycle. It has 2 wheels. It balances perfectly. Now imagine adding a third wheel that doesn't belong. It makes the ride bumpy. A third wheel is a single person who hangs out with a couple.
Ah, so if I go to dinner with you and your husband, I am the third wheel.
Exactly. And on Valentine's Day, nobody wants to be a third wheel.
So I should say, I don't want to bother you. I don't want to be a third wheel.
Perfect. That is very polite.
Okay, Anna, I think I have a lot of new vocabulary now. Can we review the grammar of feelings one more time? I am still confused about boring versus bored.
Oh, this is a classic mistake. It fits perfectly here. Adjectives ending in ed describe how you feel. Adjectives ending in ing describe the thing that causes the feeling.
So if the date is bad,
If the date is not interesting, the date is boring.
And I feel bored.
Yes, never say to your date, I am boring.
Because that means I am not an interesting person.
Exactly. And that is not a good way to get a second date.
What about interested and interesting?
Same rule. I am interested in you means I like you. You are interesting means you have a cool personality.
So I am interesting in you is wrong?
Yes, that is incorrect. It must be I am interested in you.
Okay, let me try to put this all together in a complex sentence. I am interested in you because you are not boring and I want to ask you out.
Grammatically perfect. A bit direct, but perfect grammar.
I am learning.
You are doing great. Let's touch on one final vocabulary set. Terms of endearment.
Terms of endearment. What are those?
These are cute names we call our partners. We rarely use their real names when we are alone. Common ones are honey, sweetheart, darling, babe.
Can I use these with strangers?
No, definitely not. In some cultures, it is okay, but in English, especially in professional settings or with strangers, do not call someone honey or babe. It can sound rude or condescending. Only use these with your partner or maybe close family.
So, hi honey to my wife is okay. Hi honey to the police officer is bad.
Very bad. You might get a ticket.
Okay, I will stick to officer for the police and honey for my Valentine.
Wise choice. Now let's do a rapid fire round. I will say a word or phrase and you tell me if it's for a friend, a crush, or a partner. Ready?
I am ready.
I think you're cool.
Friend.
Correct. I'm head over heels for you.
Oh, that is a new one. Head over heels?
It's an idiom. Head over heels means completely and deeply in love, like you are tumbling down a hill.
Then that is for a partner.
Yes. I'd love to grab a coffee sometime.
That sounds casual. Maybe a crush? Or the start of dating?
Yes, it is a low-pressure way to ask a crush out. Will you marry me?
Definitely partner.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Friend, specifically female friends.
You've got it, Sam. You are mastering the nuances of love language.
It is complicated but logical.
It is. Now, before we wrap up, I want to address pronunciation one more time. The word Valentine.
Valentine. Valentine.
Correct. Watch the V sound. Your top teeth must touch your bottom lip. V, not B. It is not Valentine.
Valentine.
And the end is tine, like the word time with an N. Valentine. Sometimes people say Valentine with an M. That is incorrect.
Valentine. Happy Valentine's Day.
Perfect.
Anna, what is the most romantic thing someone can write in a card? Give us one master phrase to finish.
That is hard because every relationship is different. But a timeless, beautiful sentence is, you make my world a better place.
You make my world a better place. That is strong. It's not just about looks or fun, it's about life impact.
Exactly. It works for a wife, a husband, or a serious partner.
I will use that.
Okay, we have covered a massive amount of ground today. We are nearing the end of our lesson, so let's do a comprehensive recap to make sure everything sticks.
Let's review.
First, we learned about the holiday itself. It is on February 14th.
Not in or at.
We learned the difference between a crush, someone you secretly like, and a partner, someone you are in a relationship with.
And we learned that Galentine's Day is for friends,
We practiced the phrasal verb ask out.
which means to invite someone on a date. I want to ask her out.
We fixed the mistake of proposing. You propose to someone.
And if they say yes, you tie the knot.
We learned about terms of endearment like honey and sweetheart and when not to use them.
Not with the police.
And finally, we looked at the difference between boring and bored and interested and interesting.
ED is for my feelings. ING is for the cause.
You have a great memory, Sam.
It is because you are a great teacher, Anna.
Aw, thank you, Sam. But the real credit goes to our students who are listening and practicing.
Learning to express feelings in a new language is brave. It takes courage to say, I like you in English.
It does, but with these phrases, they can do it with confidence.
Absolutely. Remember, language is about connection. Valentine's Day is just another opportunity to connect with people. Whether you are buying chocolates for a crush, writing a card to a spouse, or just calling a friend to say hello, using the right words makes the connection stronger.
And don't worry if you make a small mistake. If the person likes you, they won't mind.
That is the best advice of all. Authenticity is better than perfection.
So, what is the homework for our listeners today?
Your homework is to write a sentence in the comments below using one of the idioms we learned today. Use head over heels, tie the knot, or ask out.
I will be reading the comments to see your examples.
Me too. We love seeing your progress.
This was a really fun episode, Anna. I feel ready for February 14th.
I am glad to hear it, Sam. Thank you for helping me demonstrate all these scenarios.
Anytime.
Well, that brings us to the end of our lesson on talking about Valentine's Day. We hope you feel the love and feel the confidence to speak.
Make sure to practice out loud. It really helps.
Don't forget to subscribe to Mrs. English channel for daily tips and English practice. See you in the next video. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day.